What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. We had a game against the Golden State Warriors, and what I was looking for is extremely strong defense in this game, and it looks like we got the complete opposite. The Bulls get destroyed in this game after an absolutely disastrous second half, and we're left questioning whether or not that Clippers game was a one-off. Probably was a one-off at this point. And where are the Bulls going to find their consistency? We're now 19 and 26 in the Eastern Conference. We're still 10th. I don't know how the heck that's possible, but again, we were 3 games to 500 to now being about 7 games away from 500. It's been an absolutely disastrous run for the Bulls, and we are left questioning are we going to recover from this? When is our winning streak going to start, if we're ever going to get one? All these things, right? And yeah, a bit unfortunate, but look, we got destroyed. Let's talk about how we got destroyed in this video. But before we get any further, if you liked the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Bulls, their game today, and your player of the game, as we lose 131 to 106. Now, prior to contrary belief, I actually thought we had a really good first half. I was watching the first half. I was watching it at work. During my breaks, and it was actually quite entertaining, and the Bulls were back and forth. We had some good runs, good threes, good transition plays. It was actually really, really lovely to watch. But for whatever reason, as soon as I turned the game off and the second half begun, we stunk up the joint. 16 points for the Chicago Bulls in the third quarter compared to the Warriors 31. So they doubled our score, and then 37 points for the Warriors to the 26 for the Bulls. So a shocking third and a relatively underwhelming fourth quarter. The Bulls end up getting destroyed. So that, to me, is where the disappointment lies. It was a huge drop-off from the first half to the second half. I don't know what was told in that locker room, but they did not come out ready to play, and it almost felt like they gave up on the game in that second half. Now, taking a look at some of the team stats, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the Golden State Warriors are always going to shoot a ridiculous amount of threes. Today, they shot 57 threes and they made 25 of them, which is 43%. The Bulls made 40% of their threes, but only took 40 of them, so they made 16. Free throws wise, we had so much more free throws, so we were getting the luck of the whistles today, but still wasn't good enough. We got destroyed in the end. In terms of points in the paint as well, we lost that battle. We just lost a lot of battles in this one. We lost the assist battle by ridiculously large amounts. 21 assists for the Bulls is that like it's like one of the lowest I've seen all season. Usually when you get over 20 assists, it's not bad, but yeah, that's a real low point for the Bulls today, in all honesty. The rebounding battle, I mean, again, I don't know how we lose a rebounding battle to the Warriors. I really don't know how, considering we've got good guard rebounders, we've got good center rebounders. They play very undersized. So the fact that we lost the rebounding battle was very disappointing to me. But again, we basically lost the majority of big battles in this game, if not every single battle in this game. But to me, it goes a little bit beyond just the team battles. What I didn't like about this game is that there are certain guys that you don't expect to cook that cooked us in this game. It's as simple as that. I mean, the amount of play... I mean, let's count it. Why don't we? Andrew Wiggins had 17 points. Stephen Curry, 21 points. That's actually a very low game for him, to be honest. But 21 points. Santos had 19. Moody had 16. Pojenski, if I said his name incorrectly, I'm sorry, had 10. Post had 20. Schroeder had 11. So, again, first of all, a lot of guys there that you don't expect to drop 20 plus points on you did. And dropped 19 and 16 and all these things. So their bench was unbelievable in this game. And that was obviously the key to their victory. But I don't know why, again, that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in double figures. And a lot of them well into double figures as well. So respect to the Golden State Warriors in that regard. They had a lot of guys come in and contribute. When you have a game like that, when everybody's kind of free-flowing, it's really difficult to stop. But I don't know from the Bulls side of things what we were doing defensively. I don't know if it was a situation where Stephen Curry draws so much attention to himself that everybody else has their fair share. Everybody else has a great game because of it. They basically get free range to do whatever they like. Maybe we were simply just trying to focus on Stephen Curry and that's it. Maybe that's why Stephen Curry only had 21 points and everybody else destroyed us. Or maybe the Bulls, in typical fashion, just didn't play defense. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's not like we're a great defensive team. I thought we really turned a corner over the last month, maybe. Every now and then we had good defensive games, but today was not one of them. And the Bulls kind of shut off defensively. They switched off. And the second half, they just switched off in every way. Even offensively, they switched off. So, look, there's no excuse. If you look at the Bulls stats, oh man, is it ugly. It is so ugly. It's basically Zach LaVine versus the rest out there. Josh Giddey had 16 points and 11 rebounds, so he had a double-double. Ayo had 13 points. Only 3 players in double figures for the Bulls today. Vucevic, I don't know what Vucevic is playing at, but he was awful in this game for his standards. Patrick Williams with 7 is actually not bad for him. Lonzo Ball, 9 points, not bad. Jalen Smith, not bad, 9 points. But everybody else, 3 points for Phillips, 3 points for Bazelas, 2 points for Tucker, 2 points for Terry. Javon Carter had 9 points in 6 minutes. I'm assuming that's garbage time minutes. I doubt he actually played meaningful minutes in this game, but I'm not sure. There's not enough production. It's as simple as that. The production levels between the two teams were completely different. So the Bulls really need to assess their situation here. Coming up next, I believe we return home against the Philadelphia 76ers, or at least we return to the East. I'll quickly check that. We're at home against the 76ers. We didn't prove we're a good away team either. I really thought we were going to have a good West Coast trip. We got slapped in the face once again out west. We get punched in the mouth at home, slapped in the face on the road. So we need to see a response. But again, it's very similar to, I guess, most teams that are not very good in the NBA. Your response can't just be one game. We lost 5 games in a row, and then we had one response against the Clippers. That can't happen. You need more than one game response. Otherwise, it's not a response. It's luck. It's a bounce back game, but it's a lucky game. And that's kind of what I'm drawing my attention to. That Clippers game now feels like pure luck. And whatever happens against Philly is a response. Philly's a big game for us. It's probably one of the biggest games of our season. I mean, taking a look at the standings real quick for the Chicago Bulls, 10th in the Eastern Conference, Philly are 15 and 27. So they're not winning games either. But if you really want to secure a spot in the play-in tournament at least, let alone, I guess, the, trying to make a climb above to the 6th seed, which is just going to be impossible, I think, for the Bulls, in all honesty. You need to win this game. If you try to make the playoffs and you got to go through the play-in tournament to do so, you have to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. With Joel Embiid, without Joel Embiid. With Paul George, without Paul George. Something has to give there. It's a big game for us, so we should not be losing that one. Just like we lost this one. Again, I love how the Warriors play. I always have. They're a great team to watch. They're very entertaining. And I'm assuming for a neutral, this would be a very delightful game to watch. Just entertaining from the Warriors. But big disappointment for the Bulls. We never, ever, ever have good games against the Warriors. Never. Never. Even when we win, I don't think our games are that great against them. They've always had our number since obviously the Curry era of basketball. And it looks like they still do. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. My player of the game is Zach LaVine, but I got nothing else to say about this game. Disgusting, really poor, not good enough. If it wasn't the weekend, I'd probably be screaming my heads off. But at least now I get to go to sleep and enjoy some days off in the next couple of days. So can't be too mad at the end of the day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.